All right, so Maria.
Good morning again,
Good
Lisa.
morning again. So it's day 2, Connect House Chicago. We are having a fantastic event. It is buzzing here this morning. So we have another guest who's come in. We have Bill DiMartino from Liberis Consulting. Hi, Bill.
Good morning, ladies.
Hi,
Thanks for
Bill.
having me.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's great to meet you. So, we're over here in the corner, but yesterday we saw you were giving a little presentation and a lot of startups were surrounding you. Give us a little insight on what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, so there's a lot of talk about AI solutions in procurement. There's a lot of new companies coming into the space, and those companies have folks that we call founders. And we're helping them to understand the nature of enterprise adoption and what we're calling compressed cycles, because AI is so important to the automation and the efficiencies that the enterprises are expecting to come their way. So we're asking them to think about how they talk about themselves, their narrative, and how to position themselves best to answer the pain and to connect and resonate with their target audience.
And is this the overall function of Liberis Consulting?
In general, yeah. So we work with startups and growth companies for the most part.
Okay.
And what we see for these organizations is they're entering into a market that's crowded, it's complex, and they're really struggling to figure out exactly how do I fit in the ecosystem? How do I successfully position myself in the ecosystem? Who should I partner with? Where are my customers where I want to target? And what messaging should I utilize to be successful? So we help them throughout those dynamics.
In a single sentence, somebody that is walking by your booth and they don't understand what you sell.
Yeah.
In a single sentence, how will you describe your product?
Well, our product is our brains.
Okay.
So I would say we help you to clarify your voice and amplify your voice.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
I like that. Thank you.
That's great. And it's amplifying the voice in a really clustered environment right now around AI. I mean, there's a lot of conversation, but I feel like every time we're having conversations around AI, what we're seeing are audience members just, their brains kind of exploding, saying, I think I understand this much of it, so how do I build that out to my entire tech stack?
Yeah.
Is that where you're coming in?
Well, what we talk a lot about with organizations is artificial intelligence ultimately is a technology that enables you to solve problems.
That's right.
So let's get clarity on what is the pain and what are the problems that you solve. Artificial intelligence is part of how you solve it.
Okay.
But as important as the artificial intelligence, it's what expertise do you bring to the domain, and how are you going to help the enterprise be successful in their adoption? And what we're seeing around artificial intelligence, to your point, is there's a lot of overlapping capabilities, a lot of confusion in terms of who does what. So we think if for our solution provider community to be successful to help the enterprise, it's incumbent upon them to be able to make clear to their buyer how they fit and how they're going to be there for them in the future, and maybe be a part of their long-term ecosystem.
So I would come to you if I'm selling product A, and I'm going to talk to you about how does my product A fit in with products B, C, D, and E that go down the line of progression of solutions.
Sure.
And you're going to help me understand how my audience will respond and reflect back and get rid of that fear.
Yeah, where are you different? Where are you unique? Where are you going to be most successful? And maybe even who you should work with to sort of build. What we're seeing is sort of these little collaborative, best-of-breed ecosystems of solutions that work logically together. Yeah.
Great. How do you train or resource the data your platform uses?
Yeah, so for us, it's really about, we actually leverage a lot of artificial intelligence because ultimately we're an information, right? We leverage a lot of AI tools to help us to do market scans and market analysis, and then we utilize our knowledge and expertise. We've been, as Liberis, we've got all of our team, we've been in the procure techs supplier management solution space for 20 to 25 years.
Wonderful.
So we've seen all these evolutions and they've experienced all the ups and the downs. So really we bring the human oversight
Yeah.
to any of the information that we're able to summarize, and then make that consumable by our target audience.
So
Thank you.
I think it's really cool. I'm excited for you guys because I think, what we've been hearing from people, not from sponsors, right? But from some of those practitioners who are walking through and saying, I'm hearing really great stuff.
Yeah.
You're the person who is ensuring that there's some joint collaborations behind the scenes from partner to partner and sponsor to sponsor.
Well, we're hoping. I mean, there's no doubt these practitioners are facing overwhelming
overwhelming.
situation
Yeah.
of pressure right from the C-suite that
Yeah.
says, you guys, we're expecting you to achieve some level of efficiency here.
Yeah.
Right.
Go and do it.
Right.
But
Right. Based on
now they have
buzzwords.
to figure it out.
Based on buzzwords.
Based on buzzwords.
Based
but
on buzzwords.
There's
Yeah.
some proof points out there as well that are starting to emerge. So it's a pretty heady time, I think, out there
Yeah.
for everybody. And the environment that we're seeing here, people just can't stop talking about AI. I mean, it's
Right,
not
right.
the main theme of the conference, right? But yet it influences all aspects.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is different. And I think we're, 30-year practitioner of procurement. So what we look at today is very different than how do we build out that limited tech stack
Sure.
30 years ago or 15 years
Yeah.
ago. Today we're talking about these complex onboarding systems, and we do want to know that there's somebody behind the scenes that's saying, if you have A, you should probably have B and C that are following suite.
Yeah.
Because it's about the breadth of your tech stack.
Yeah, and it's infiltrating like every single aspect of the job.
Yeah.
Right, and so you've really got to be thinking not just end to end, but you got to be thinking comprehensively. And I think that's a huge change. I think per what you noted. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think AI is perpetuating that.
Yes.
Right. As practitioners, we need to be better in technology so that we're understanding, because some of our core functioning items, well, those are falling off. Why? Because there's AI.
Right.
Right. So
Yes.
it's really this whole rotation, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, and you're looking to optimize every aspect of your job. Now I
Absolutely.
got to optimize my vendor call, and I got to, it's not just about being ready for the vendor call. It's how can I actually optimize the call
it.
itself,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
record it
Right.
and learn from it,
That's right.
and do it better the next time. I mean,
Yes.
it's a truly mind blowing
It's
stuff.
mind blowing. When
Yeah.
I think back to pre-Google, right?
Oh.
Pre-Google to even source suppliers.
Right.
What a world we're living in today.
Yes.
This is pretty exciting.
Crazy.
This is terrific. It's been really great meeting you, and I hope to hear
Likewise,
more
yes.
from you and your company. And,
Yeah, thank you
and I
for
look
the
forward-
time. It was a great way to start the
Absolutely.
day.
Yeah.
Get my
no,
energy
thank
level
you
up
for
now.
sitting there. We appreciate it.
All right.
This
Cheers.
was great.
Thank
you so much. So thanks everybody. We're going to keep coming at you. It's just the morning, so more to come here today. Thanks so
Stay
much.
tuned.